From the moment humans formed communities, questions arose. How should we live together? Who makes the rules? This is the essence of politics.
In ancient Mesopotamia, powerful kings emerged. They claimed to rule by the will of the gods. This concept is called the divine right of kings. In Egypt, pharaohs were considered living gods. Their rule was absolute. They controlled every aspect of life and death. The Indus Valley Civilization also had organized governance. However, their writing remains undeciphered. We are still uncovering their political structures. What is clear is that all these early civilizations grappled with the fundamentals of power and order.
Ancient Greece gave birth to democracy, but it also saw the rise of political philosophy. Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle debated the ideal state. Plato, in his work The Republic, envisioned a society ruled by philosopher kings. He believed they possessed the wisdom to govern justly. Aristotle, his student, took a more practical approach. He studied different forms of government and their strengths and weaknesses.
The Roman Republic gave us the concept of representative government. Citizens elected officials to voice their interests. Roman law, with its emphasis on justice and citizenship, had a lasting impact. The Roman Empire, however, highlighted the tensions between republican ideals and the lure of imperial power.
The Middle Ages saw the rise of the Catholic Church. It became a dominant force in Europe. The Church influenced political thought. It stressed the importance of divine law and the authority of the Pope. Thinkers like St. Augustine argued that true peace came from God's order, not earthly power. Thomas Aquinas tried to reconcile faith and reason. He argued that natural law, derived from God, could guide human governance.
Medieval political thought grappled with the balance between religious authority and secular power. This tension shaped the relationship between the Church and emerging states.
While Europe was navigating the Middle Ages, the Islamic world flourished. From Spain to India, Islamic empires emerged. They developed sophisticated systems of governance. Islamic scholars translated Greek philosophical texts. They integrated these ideas into their own traditions. The concept of shura, or consultation, emphasized decision-making through consensus. This idea had a significant influence on Islamic political thought. Scholars like Al-Farabi and Ibn Khaldun explored themes of justice, leadership, and the cycles of civilizations.
The Islamic world's contributions to political theory were rich and diverse. They continue to shape debates on governance in many parts of the world today. Section 5, Enlightenment and Revolution.
The Enlightenment swept across Europe in the 17th and 18th centuries. It was a time of intellectual ferment.
Thinkers challenged traditional sources of authority. They emphasized reason and individual rights.
Thomas Hobbes, John Locke, and Jean-Jacques Rousseau were key figures of this era.
Hobbes, known for his book Leviathan, argued that a strong sovereign was necessary to prevent chaos.
Locke, in his two treatises of government, championed natural rights. These included the right to life, liberty, and property.
Rousseau, in The Social Contract, explored the idea of popular sovereignty. He believed that government should be based on the consent of the governed.
The Enlightenment's emphasis on reason, individual rights, and limited government had a profound impact. It laid the groundwork for revolutions in America and France. Section 6. The Rise of Ideologies. The 19th century witnessed the Industrial Revolution. It brought about rapid technological advancements and social upheaval. New political ideologies emerged to address the changing times. Liberalism advocated for individual freedoms, free markets, and limited government. Socialism, in contrast, criticized the inequalities of capitalism. It called for social justice and economic equality.
Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, in the Communist Manifesto, called for a classless society. They believed that workers should control the means of production. These ideologies clashed in the 20th century. They shaped global politics, leading to revolutions, wars, and social movements.
Section 7. The 20th Century and Beyond. The 20th century was marked by 2 world wars. Totalitarian regimes, such as Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union, rose and fell. The Cold War divided the world. It pitted capitalist democracies against communist states.
In the latter half of the century, decolonization movements swept across Asia, Africa, and Latin America. They challenged imperial rule and fought for independence. New nations emerged with diverse political systems. The fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 marked the end of the Cold War. It ushered in a period of globalization, but it also brought new challenges, including ethnic conflicts, terrorism, and the rise of populism.
Section 8. Global Challenges, Evolving Ideas. In the 21st century, we face unprecedented global challenges. Climate change, pandemics, and technological disruption demand new ways of thinking about governance. The rise of social media has transformed political discourse. It has amplified both voices of progress and forces of division.
Questions of economic inequality, social justice, and the role of technology in our lives are at the forefront of political debate. As we grapple with these complex issues, we must draw upon the wisdom of the past while embracing new ideas and approaches. Section 9. The Unfinished Journey. The evolution of political thought is an ongoing journey. It is a testament to humanity's enduring quest for a just and equitable world. From the city-states of Mesopotamia to the interconnected world of today, the fundamental questions of politics remain. How do we balance individual liberty with the common good? What is the role of government in addressing social and economic challenges? How can we create a more just and sustainable future for all? These questions have no easy answers, but by engaging in thoughtful dialogue, respecting diverse perspectives, and learning from the lessons of history, we can continue to shape a better future for generations to come.